how can companies prep for that?
I think a big part of preparing for AI or using it effectively in the workspace is using it as much as you can on your own time. Preparing for AI comes down to understanding where you're at as a company today, what your North Star as a company, because that's going to drive ultimately where you're wanting to go with AI, how it's actually going to help you. If it's going to be a company focused benefit, or if it's maybe going to be a customer focused benefit. There's lots of different ways it can go, but understanding where you're at, what drives your company from a business standpoint is really what's going to help you better understand where you should go with AI.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, and I certainly have some manufacturing clients of my own. I think the thing from long-standing manufacturing and engineering clients, they tend to be dragging their feet a little bit around that. There's a lot of fears around security on AI. Um, do you address that at all, or how should companies approach that?
Yeah, in regards to the fears around AI, I think a lot of the concerns are based in things that they're just not very well educated on. Um, if you think about most companies have some form of an email or data transfer of what they're putting inside of that email, and they're trusting that email provider to handle all of their information. And unless you have a localized system to do that, you're already trusting a lot of these companies with your existing work data in the same way that you would trust them with AI data. So I think it comes down to what data are you really concerned about using with AI, and how can you clean it up so that you can still get the benefits of it while using frontier models versus just using something that's local and open source.
So, what you said in a very smart way is that uh, basically um, there shouldn't be as much fear around that unless you're looking to protect something very specific, like a specific IP.
Right.
Um,
And even
Otherwise,
then, I mean, I think a lot of us are putting way more on cloud storage and cloud-based tools than we really realize. And I think part of that is where companies that do have, especially in manufacturing that are ITAR compliant, there's a lot of concerns around, well, if we give this out, what's going to potentially get into there? And then that comes from how are we as a company going to approach people in our company using AI without us or not? And you asked about preparing before, and I think a big part of it is you as a company need to come out with a good stance on where you're sitting with AI, because without that, your company employees are just going to do what they see fit sometimes without guidance from where you're at as a company. If you don't understand AI in the first place, that's going to be difficult.
yeah, yeah. So then, what are people? They're coming to this event. Obviously, I went to the first one. I actually learned a lot from the event from both you and Cody. Some stuff that I think you guys are applying to engineering that I think is just universally acceptable. Um, in just being efficient in looking up SOPs and looking up documentation and stuff. What are some um, like key learnings that people are going to leave with from attending this event?
I think you're going to have a better understanding of what your next step is with AI, or maybe steps that you overlooked initially. A lot of people that I've talked to have gotten kickstarted with AI, and they are maybe even advanced more than other companies, but they might be missing a very vital, important step that they need to make sure is covered. And that's one thing that I think I really like to focus on, is making sure everybody's bases are covered, because um, there's just a lot of different ways that things can go, and if you're missing one piece, it can really throw off the rest of it.
Right, right. So that kind of plays into the whole, well, AI is not giving me back the information that I want, or it's wrong. That could be the input you're putting into it. You're not asking it the right questions, or
Yeah, or as a company, if people are using AI and we've advanced to where we're at today, but the other half of the company, or maybe even the people that are using AI, don't understand what the company's goals and purpose are with AI. So they need to realign from a leadership standpoint and say, this is how we're going to function with AI, and this is our expectations for that for the entire company versus maybe just a small select few or the people that are just making decisions